Focusing on some corporates now, I had the opportunity to catch up with the managing director of Lupin, Nilesh Gupta, and this was on the sidelines of the IPA conference that took place on Thursday and Friday. And I began by asking him his sense on the Indian industry and whether there are incremental or increased API inspections that we're seeing from regulatory authorities. Let's listen in to what he had to say, and we'll be back.
I think we're moving forward, and I think, the 6 companies that we have in the IPA Quality Forum, but IPA and overall, I think we're moving in the right direction. I think there are still smaller companies that have challenges, intermediate makers, API, small formulation companies as well. And at one level, a quality system is the heart of a company. You can't influence everybody, but we're going to try to reach out as many people as possible. But there is going to be more pain before we get to a much better place.
Is there more focus recently on API manufacturers? Because that seems to be a trend which is now emerging, at least from a US FTA perspective, going down into the supply chain.
Yeah. No, I think that has remained. I think it's pretty much the same. I think it always starts more formulation focused. It does move into API, it moves into intermediates as well. But I think the focus, there's still plenty of focus on the formulation side.
Okay, I just have a quick question on Lupin. The latest news is that Glumetza is going to see or is seeing more competition, along with Fortimet as well, where we have Aurobindo, which is filed for an ANDA. Your sense, because those two are really the bastions of your US market right now.
Yeah, so those are big products, and like we've said in the past, those are going to continue to be big products as well. So there is more competition on Glumetza. The AG launched early February, but we still see this as products. Both of these we see as products where you'll probably see 1 or 2 competitors coming in each year, and they're going to remain nice opportunities as well. To buffet that, we have a whole bunch of new products launching. We already talked earlier about more than 25 products that we will launch next financial year. There's some nice ones that we hope to launch at the end of this quarter as well. So we're going to work hard. I think growth next year in the US will be muted, but we're going to work hard to make sure that we can fill the gap that these products would face.
Growth will be muted in the US because of pricing pressure or because of a high base? How much do you expect in terms of pricing pressure?
Well, these are basically exclusive or semi-exclusive products, so I don't think it's fair to generalize them into the pricing pressure bucket. To me, the pricing pressure remains at that 6-8% kind of number, and that's where I see it being next year as well. But these products will have more competition, and obviously that's the gap that I'm talking about plugging.
And what if Trump does announce a border tax?
Well, we'll see. Like I've said before, we have to be vigilant, but there's only that much there of planning that you can do at the start for something like that. We'll see.
And negotiation with Medicare directly?
Yeah. So again, I think we have to see how these things actually roll out. To me, there's basically only 4 big customers in the US. If Medicare negotiates directly, there will be a 5th customer as well. I think this will also promote use of more generic products. So there are pluses and minuses of something like that. We have to see how it rolls out. I think all of this is going to be a little while rolling out.